so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil clans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo? Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team, and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let
Shut up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the Queen City of Cincinnati and Paul Brown Stadium, right on the banks of the Ohio River. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
What? I'm gonna fly balls like a blooper. Yeah, it's spring training.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively.
It's not like it just hit him in the glove and dropped it.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. 45.
Throwing his lock on third down. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Well, remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
A gain of a good pickup there, 26 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
I hate playing
Not even
Mahomes.
2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Yetur Gross-Matos there to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it with Jones. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
A gain of 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use The back end of the end zone, the sidelines, is extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A.J. Dillon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Browns 7, Bengals nothing. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards. So make it 2nd and 5.
He's brought down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
From the gun, it's Locke. And he's able to find Diggs. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 43. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke.
Oh, that's a hard read.
Looking left sideline, incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Graham Gano set to
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Did you see the screenshot that I sent to the group chat last night? Oh, you probably don't know the context, but this one guy in their group chat, his name is, in the group name, his name is Ray Gotti, and he has these insanely, he has these insanely long G's, and Cam called him G, he called him Gene Cena last night.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Oh, good throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Oh, he just got kind of screwed. He just got kind of screwed.
Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it 3rd
What happened?
down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Ronald Jones. A gain of 13 yards. And the Browns.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. play action. Now it's Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, that's a dot. Good throw.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead.
The extra point is,
and he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Browns 14, Bengals 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone.
Yeah, I'm happy as hell. I already got Grant Delp the superstar. But they were talking about in Big Truz and might be reading.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Taylor. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
In punt formation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
At the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That extra point try good by Gano. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The left side completion to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead.
17.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and
They
6.
fake the handoff. Now Locke. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Back.
Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers. Just 2 for 7 throwing the football.
Oh, of course, when it sounds like that, I'll take a time bomb. Get a Lambo. Get a bomb bomb.
With receivers sometimes the defenders knock them off their route, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They got to find a way to get back in sync.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 48-yard line.
Locke now on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Locke looking for the end zone.
I don't get that, man. He's behind him. And if I lob it, it's not going to have enough time to get to the back of the end
I know
zone.
it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be
That ball should not get intercepted.
I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you know.
Pick that. Oh, I thought I didn't even see him. Holy shit. He like literally limping over my jersey.
And turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes being chased out left. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Dontrell Inman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, Let's see if they decide to kind of squid kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
At their own 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
Oh my God.
The football, it's loose. And this is picked up by
Wow.
the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD.
Boswell on for the point after.
Huge play by the defense. Not
Wow,
force the
that's-
football, obviously, but to return it for
That's Madden.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Coming to you. 50 wants the ball. 50 wants the ball. Check tight. Check tight.
Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24 yards.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play.
4-yard line.
They'll run here with Dillon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A.J. Dillon, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
35's the mic.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Locke. And that one goes goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on it.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. K'Lavon Chaisson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
First and 10 at their own.
The Browns drive about to get started. On play action, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I'll give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in second half blowout material. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Mahomes firing complete, and he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21.
It's a gain of 20.
A good pick up there on 20 yards. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That'll be complete to Cook, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty is Jones. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now it's Dillon. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
To
Jared Cook. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys continue to pour it on.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
45, 45. Mike, 45.
On 2nd and 7. Lock. forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Block working out of the gun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Dillon now on 1st and 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Dillon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns continue to roll. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Clock now on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Harold Landry able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Locke. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Locke. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Harold Landry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Harold Landry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. From midfield, here's Locke. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down. Locke gonna go on 4th down. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up.
Bengals 21.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive court,
All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'm a slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. So gave y'all a denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's no, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. More action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's not a finesse.
So you didn't let you put it on or put it back on?
See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body.
Nice.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming.
Yeah, Matt Milano went with the superstar just to lose it. Oh, yeah. Dude, he's in that division literally every single season. That league's not like that. No. Yeah, you think I'm as good as Dunston or Cam? No. I'll never beat them. You just got lucky and got put in a poo division. Yeah, you're so lucky. The leader at division is 2-5. Oh, sorry, 3-4.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning.
Yeah, I don't know how he's not undefeated in that bum ass division. And Big Truz. He's better than everybody in that division. Yes. That's why there's so many good players in free agency. It is, it's not. If no one's gonna throw an offer on Devontae, I might. Like, I don't know. I was reading about it, but I really wasn't paying attention.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown. I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole. Then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play.
But yeah, Baljeet's actually nice. Well, he's a 99 overall receiver. Everyone does, yeah. Once you draft to the super old team, you left cap space. Yeah, no one has below 90 million. Except Packers. He's got 76. Jamal, Kyle Fuller. I don't know. I think, well, the Packers cap space is just messed up in general, so this team is like not even that bad with the cap hits. No. No.